we'll just go into pause until. Just make sure that everything is good. Perfect. Here we go. Alright, so we're just waiting. Perfect. Hello, Mason. Well, we're just starting to get ready, and oh, it's one shot. Okay. Hello, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is RRL Racing League, Season 8, Round 7 here in Austria, and it is a sprint weekend. We have currently got a one-shot qualifying for the sprint, with Harold serving his one penalty that these drivers are permitted to. So we've currently got Karen in the McLaren. We've got Yang making his debut here with us today in his Aston Martin. Mellowed Space in Haas. Mason in the McLaren, other McLaren. We then got Giant Sticks in the solo Ferrari tonight. Big Boy Brothers in the Williams, and Blackbird making his debut tonight as well in the McLaren. So, sorry about in the kick, should I say. Can't have three McLarens. So we'll just see. So DK Cone has left. Okay. Quite a few are disqualified. I don't know if these are all pens or what. But Giant Sticks takes the thing for today. Giant Sticks takes the pole position for the sprint race here in Austria. I will just double check because it's sprint quality. Hopefully they'll come into challenge, say anyway. But so we've got Giant Sticks leading in P1 with the 107.3. Mellow with a very good lap of 107.7. Big Boy Brothers in a 1 minute 8.9. And Blackbird in the 109.2. Everyone else other than Harold got disqualified from the session. And it's wet as well, so it makes it very interesting for these drivers. I'm just checking. But we've currently got, let's just have a quick look, see if it's full wets today. Yeah, Blackbird on the Inter, so I think he went AWOL. But I'm sure he'll be putting himself on the wets right now, but it'll make very interesting race. Drivers already coming in saying they don't like the wet. Fair enough. So we're just waiting for the things. Here we go. Formation lap comes into play. And yes, we've got confirmation that Harold did take his engine penalty for today. So what I will do is, just while we're doing the formation, let me just quickly we will get his engine pens in. But as things stand right now, we've got Sticks in P1, Mello in P2, Brothers with his best qualifying so far this in P3, Blackbird in P4, Harold with the retirement in P5 to take his engine penalty, and then the McLarens of DK, Cone, Mason and Aston Martin of Young all got disqualified for track limits. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Blackbird and Young get on, especially with Young being in between the two McLarens, should I say? So it'll be very interesting. But it is definitely gonna push you guys a little bit. Let me just have a look at the directors. Blackbird going very bold though with the inters. It's either going to go very well or very bad for him. So we'll have a look. But then Austria always brings out the entertainment, let's say that. Right, they're all just coming to the line now. So that's Scarlet Ferrari of Sticks taking P1. He is in a very good position right now, potentially, to win the sprint. But it's going to be hard. Just coming up to the line now. Let me just hide the UI. Perfect. Here we go, and 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Slide hold. And we are away. Sticks a good star, Mello very good star. Both of them going toe to toe. Sticks currently leading. Mello in second, Brothers in third. We'll just keep an eye on it. Cone already making spaces with Harold just behind him. We'll just watch these three fighting up the hill. Oh, but very good stuff from DK. So we currently got Sticks in the Ferrari in P1, Mello in P2, DK Cone making up 4 places, I think. So he had a very good start. Already is sector to yellows. We've got Harold in 4th, Mason in 5th, Big Boy Brothers in 6th, Blackbird in 7th, and Yang in P8. So we'll just watch we'll watch these two for now. Oh, safely through so far, so that's one positive. Sticks coming around the final corner to complete lap 1 of 12. With a 22, big fighting between Blackbird and Big Boy Brothers, should I say. So we'll just keep an eye on these two, see how they fight. Yang making up a huge amount of time as well. From being 8 seconds back to only 2.4 now. Well, we'll keep an eye on these guys just to see how they get on. Yang closing in on the gap. But as I said at the start, we've got 2 debuts in Yang Polden. Oh, big slide by Blackbird, but he did keep it on the track just. Big Boy Brothers looking on the inside, taking him down towards turn 4. Remember, there is no DRS because of wet weather conditions. Will Blackbird hold it around the outside? He does. Going very tight, but beautiful racing between the two of them, which then brings Yanks right into the equation of getting P6. There'll be a 3-way fight for P6 right now. Still going at it. Yang just making it past Brothers. I'm guessing a little bit of damage. But we'll watch the 2 debuting to see how they both fare. Yang up to P6. A very good recovery drive from a really poor start. We'll just watch Cone on this one. Cone being mellow for P2. Cone goes very wide off the track. These wet conditions really challenging our drivers tonight. I do not envy these drivers at all, but huge respect. So we got DK going down to turn 4, just behind Mello. Big lunge into the inside and a slight spin, but what a catch by DK. Very good recovery from DK, because a lot of people would have lost that lost that car at that point. Coming into the final sector, and these guys are really pushing it now. Sticks comfortably in P1, 3.5 seconds ahead of P2 with Mello. So Sticks will be hoping that Mello will hold DK off as long as possible, but coming over the line right now, and it's currently only 3 attempts between DK and Mello. We'll see if DK can take that line a little bit better this time. Much more successful through the line. Very good exit. Yang going a 118 too as well, so he's pulling on the pressure. Coming up to turn 3, will DK make that move on the inside? Little bit of a squeeze, but very good driving between these two again. We'll just keep an eye on these two, because these two are going at it absolutely hammer and tongs at the minute. DK taking it down there, and little slide again. He's just not quite finding the grip around that corner, but he does make it through this time. So he's now on the charge for P1. So he's got his eyes set on Giant Sticks and that Ferrari, hoping to extend his winning record of 2 races so far. We'll just watch Yang, because he is really putting on the pressure now. So coming into lap 5 now, our leader Giant Sticks taking P1, Cone in P2, hunting Sticks in the McLaren. We've got Mello in P3 with his Haas. We've got Howard in P4, 2 seconds behind, 2.5 seconds behind Mello Space. Yang again going quicker, a 1:17.8 this time. Very good driving from him. It will not be long before Mason will be looking in his mirrors. Mason in P5 as we speak in his Papaya car. We got Yang just closing the gaps 10th by 10th each corner. Blackbird in P7 and Big Boy Bradders in P8. So there's that order right now. We'll just big slide from Cone as we just covered onto him. Really not liking that turn 4 right now. Just checking some of the guys. Perfect. Mello currently 8 attempts behind, 7 attempts behind DK. And Sticks still 4 seconds ahead of him. Big slide, but very nicely kept from DK. Slowly starting to catch him up to the lead now. Yang Polden already right behind Mason, so we'll just keep an eye on this battle. The rain on the onboard is absolutely torrential in this sprint. Mason with a tiny bit of loss of control with his car. And Yang coming up to turn 3 now. Straight line, absolute drag race up to the top. Oh, I'm guessing a little bit of a lag. Yeah, a little bit of lag from Yang, but they're still fighting though. 4 attempts between them. Little bit of a lock, but very well kept, because that would have been very easy to go into the back of Mason. So we'll just keep an eye on these two, because these two are looking very racy in this sprint. We're already halfway through the sprint. The sprint's flown by. Here we go, going down to the second to last corner. Very bold move. Little switchback from Mason. What a move from Mason. Oh, I don't know if it's lag on my side or not. But the lag is very strong at this moment in time. We'll just watch him going up out of turn 2. Going through turn 2, should I say. Going up towards turn 3 now. Absolute drag race again. Mason tries to take the inside. Yang holding it around the outside and gets away nicely. Another drag race yet again. These two are going at it. Going down to P4, turn 4, P5. No change. I think DK has had a little bit of a slide though because he has dropped about half a second back from the Ferrari of Sticks, who is racing pretty much perfectly. We haven't even spoken about that Ferrari right now. We'll just keep an eye on him. Sticks going quickest with a 117.6. So he's just held with a 3-second warning, unfortunately for him. 4.6 seconds now from second place. So DK is going to have to do something incredible to maintain his 100% win ratio with us. But we'll just keep an eye on the Ferrari as of now. 3.8 seconds, 3.9 seconds back, so we'll just see who is roughly in there with a fight. 5 seconds, about 5 seconds go between second, which is DK going, and fourth, which is Howard, with Mello in the middle. So this will go down to the wire. Big Boy Brothers and Blackbird fighting for the final point as well. So we'll just keep an eye on this in these very tricky conditions. DK going to 117, so DK has absolutely flown that lap. Slowly but surely getting the grip back. We'll just watch this before we go over to DK. 4 laps to go. Big Boy Brothers with a time penalty there. We'll just watch DK because he is closing and he has gained 4 seconds on Mello in that 1 lap alone. We'll just have a look what the weather's like. Weather's starting to ease up, but it's still not 100% for these drivers. This will go down to the final lap potentially. We'll just watch this because he's making his way 10th by 10th. Oh, pushing it very close to the wall. DK Cone with the 3-second penalty as well, so that all but this could all but confirm Styx's first race win. His maiden win, even though it was a sprint race. Mason coming into pit. Is he retiring? We'll just keep an eye on him. So Mason's gambling is going on to the Inter, so we'll see how. 2.5 seconds separate our leaders at the minute. We'll watch Mason, Brothers and Blackbird, because this will be a fight. We'll see if Mason has made that right call to go on to the Inters or no. A second separates Mason and Bradders. DK going even quicker, 117 dead now. So he is absolutely flying. Sticks knowing he is only 2 laps away from getting his first win. We'll just watch these 3 drivers though, because of them being within a second and a half of each other. Mason looking very pacey on them intermediates compared to Bradders, so we'll just watch him. He should be a matter of when, not if, he overtakes. We'll see if he goes defensive or not. He doesn't. He leaves that gap open on Mason and he goes flying through. Next up for Mason, it is Blackbird in his debut season. Debut race, not even season. And he has lost on 2 places, unfortunately for him. We'll just have a look. Cone going to 16.5, so he's getting quicker and quicker. We'll just have a look at the penalties. That is the penalties for so far. Yang all over the back of Harold, so this could be a nice little fight down, going down to turn 4. No, it's not. It's going up to turn 3. My apologies, people. See if they take an inside line or not. We will come back to... There it is. DK making 7 places up. So we will just keep an eye on Young Polder. After 2 more corners before that Scarlet Ferrari can effectively say he has won a race in RRL. Very close between the 2. Big slide from DK. And they come across the line. Who is going to win on track though? DK another second warning. And Sticks gets his first win in RRL. Great drive, led every lap. DK comes home in second place, which I think he'll be happy with. There's an absolute drag race to the final line now. And Young Polden takes it with the penalty from Harold. As things stand, then we've got Giant Sticks, who won the sprint, led every lap from start to finish. DK in second place. Oh, I didn't see what happened there, but it looks like there was a big incident between the Williams and the thing, but that is our lineup. Giant Sticks winning. Let me just quickly congratulate our race winner. So we had Giant Sticks in P1, who takes the full 8 points. DK in P2, who takes 7, so 7 points. He will be very happy with his performance there. Mellow Space in 3rd. Young Polden with a 4th in his first start. Harold in P5. Mason in P6. Big Boy Brothers in P7. And Blackbird in P8. But we will be back roughly. I don't actually know if there's going to be a start on a break, but I'm just going to check in now. Bloody hell thing. Yep, so we're starting in 20 seconds, and I think I don't know if this is going to be a one-shot qualifying or a short qualifying or... Yeah, so we have got a one-shot qualifying here at... Oh, what happened? Okay, so I'm guessing Sticks is taking his penalty. What happened to you, Mason? As he came into that saying, screwed myself. So we got Stick taking his first penalty. For his engine penalty, he has one more. Mason is now serving his second pen, so he is now penalty-less for the rest of the season, so he can go all out. So we've got Yang Polden. Big boy Brad is retiring, so he is taking his penalty. So currently we've got 4 drivers who have taken their penalties today. We'll watch Harold. Harold could be on to take his first pole position this race. That's fine, Mason. I'll keep track of it. So we've got Bradders, Sticks and you taking penalties. Oh, big crash by Harold. Yang taking podium. Yang taking pole position by 2 attempts over DK. Very quick driver. Sprint doesn't count. Okay, so you'll have to tell Harold that. Mason. So we got Yang, only 3 cars doing it this, with Yang in pole with a 105.4 in Aston Martin, his debut pole in his debut race. DK came with a 105.6 and Harold with a 110 after that big error cost him the pole position. So here we go for our 50% race, I think. So we're just waiting for our drivers to get ready. We'll just have a look, see what their tactics are as well. We've got 4 drivers on medium, so we've got Yang Polden, DK Karen, and Harold and Mellowed on mediums. We've got the 3 hard runners. We've got Big Boy Bradders, Sticks and Mason on hards, and we've got Blackbird on softs. So it's a nice little variety between them this weekend. And here we go. I think someone has accidentally... Yeah, we do. I think someone's accidentally readied up. We don't watch that. No idea what DK is trying to do. DK's come into Discord saying he's got an issue with his throttle. If DK... So we got an issue with one of our drivers. DK has got an issue. So anyone who is in here right now, please be careful of the McLaren. We do not need to have any sort of collisions in. Alright, so DK is back. I take that back. Perfect thing. So, coming up to the start finish. Just waiting for the lights to start. 5 red lights and away we go. Absolutely good start from young Poldan. A little bit of a tyre wheel spin. DK taking P1 though into turn 1. So he's on a mission right now. Sticks already on the back of Harold, so we'll just see if the nice and clean for the first 3 corners. As I say, that 2 cars went off, but nice and clean, no contact between anyone. Brad is taking full advantage of Mellow and Blackbird both. DK already 7.5 temps on Yang, so we've got coming round to the final couple of turns at P1 lap 1. We've got DK in P1 and his McLaren, all things business as normal for him. Yang in P2, Harold in P3, Sticks in P4, Mason in P5, Big Boy Brothers in P6 with Mellow just behind him in P7 and Blackbird just behind him in PA. We'll just watch Sticks because he should have DRS on the tail all the way up to turn 3. A little bit too far back going into turn 3, but going all the way down to T4 now, so turn 4. DRS again open and in full effect. Will he make a move on the inside or outside? Not quite, he's just going to bide his time a little bit. We'll just watch these two fight just to see how it goes. Big Boy Brothers with the first time penalty, 3 seconds for corner culling or track limits. Mello then taken behind him with another one. DK going to 1.107.6 to slowly start to eke his way away from the chasing path. We've got John Sticks and Harold fighting for P3 it would be. Beautiful helicam showing that straight line speed of both cars. Three tenths between these two. We'll just keep an eye out, see how this plays for the next lap or so, and then we'll move on to the next driver. Young Poldanov also 3 second penalty. So time pens being really, really strict around here. Mason going wide just in the background. I'll have a look at that later. Sticks much closer to Harold this time, so will he take him into turn 4 or will he wait? This is currently a 3-way fight for P2. Mellowed all over the back of Mason. We'll just give this a watch. 6 tests for Shane Racer and Mellowed fighting for P5. So we'll just keep an eye on these two just going into the final second to last corner now. Nicely controlled through by Mellowed. DRS in full effect going up to turn 1. Really pushing the limits there. Blackbird with a 3 seconds now. So half the grid of before lap 5 have got penalties. So penalties are really going to be coming into play. Harold much closer as well. Just caught him. We'll just watch this little fight for P2. We got Young Polden, Harold, and Sticks in P4. 3-way fight to get into P2. Oh, big spin. Did he correct it? No, he didn't. So Yang really struggling then. And I think by the looks of it, yeah, DK is losing all throttle as well by the looks of it. Big issues from him again for the throttle issues, I'm guessing. Because now he is being attacked by Young Polden. We currently got Sticks and Harold all fighting for P1. We got DK really, I'm guessing, losing power again. But we got DK coming back in the DRS zone of Sticks. We'll just keep an eye on this just to see how these three fight. We'll go slap bang in the middle so we can see all 3 cars. Howard moves on the inside just to defend himself a little bit. The Sticks take him on the outside. Beautiful space. Harold just about getting away with Sticks making a much better exit. Sticks should take him down this straight now, and Sticks moves into P1. So we have had 4 race leaders. Half of the pack have had been leading at some point today. Beautiful racing there by these 2 drivers. Little slide from Sticks. But we'll just watch on camera just so we can see the close. That's how close P1 to 3 is. The 3 leading constructors are all fighting for P1 very fittingly. DRS again for Sticks. We'll see what Harold does. Harold just holds the line. Sticks looks like he's had the best exit out of all 3 of them there. Up the hill into turn 3. Will Sticks attempt it again round the outside, or will he do a little cutback? Does he hold it? Oh! Harold doing really well to get him the space, but Sticks comes straight back at him going into turn 4 on a long straight with DRS. And he takes P. I don't like that angle. He takes P1 from Harold, but Harold comes straight back at him yet again. These 3 are fighting so hard for this win. You hit an issue in sector 2. It's not you. It must be Blackbird. We'll just watch the long straight into turn 3. Let me just see what's going on. Down into turn 4, 3 times stop on count. Side by side, and Cone doesn't quite retake the lead, but that's still going, Alice, side by side. Absolute theatre stuff here. Oh, big slide from Sticks, which results in him getting penalties. So 5 out of our 8 drivers are currently in pens right now. These 4 drivers absolutely running away. Sticks having a little peek going into turn 1. Decides better of it. But absolutely launches past DK and P2 with DRS as well. So DK must be having issues with his power because he's lost 2 places in the space of 2 corners, really. Like, Howard coming on the inside now for turn 4. Just backing out in time. I need to put this on mute. Here we go. Harold is coming into pits very early. DK also coming in very late. Very late for some reason. Mason also coming in. Mello crashing now. What is going on with this absolute chaotic race? Will Mason get held up? No. Beautiful work from the McLaren team to get out again. Will Sticks respond? That is the question. Will Sticks respond to the pressure? Yang all gonna be all over the back of DK very soon. But that was absolutely chaos for all of these drivers. Just watch. Let me see, I can't change it. We'll see if Sticks comes in now. They're all diving into the pit super late, but Sticks comes into play. We'll see where these boys, Mercedes and McLaren, both come in out last corner. It's going to be very close. We'll just keep an eye on this. Sticks comes out just behind Polden. So, and for the first time this season, Big Boy Brad is in the lead of the race. 6 of our 8 drivers now on pens, all on 3 seconds. We'll see if Bradders comes in now. I think he's the only one who hasn't pitted. Give me a sec. Yes, the Bradders the only one who hasn't pitted, so we'll see if he comes in. Which he doesn't. He stays out for that extra little bit. There we go. Not pulling up much of a fight for DK. Ugh. We'll just keep an eye on these. Brothers coming into the pits now, so that'll be all the cars pitted. We'll just keep an eye on Sticks because he looks like he's got very good pace today. Medium strategy just coming into play now. Lap 2, lap. Coming round the final corner, Harold and Sticks still fighting. 5 temps, 4 temps off each other. Sorry, I was just quickly reading something. DRS then going up to turn 3 now with Sticks still pushing Harold. With DK just starting to build a gap between himself and these two fighting cars. Not the best exit from Sticks though, with Harold just following the racing line. Sticks going down the inside on DRS now. Will these two collide? Not quite. Harold having to go wide though just to stop the collision. Sticks coming around the outside again, going through. Nicely done through into second place. Oh. Harold 9 times behind Stixler, so he will come straight back in. Mellowed only 5 temps behind Big Boy Brothers as well, so just keep an eye on this little fight that's going to happen. And then he'll be on the march to go after Mason, who is kind of in a little world of his own right now. It's in his own little track. Mason though with the 3 times. There's only one driver now with no pens, and that is Harold, who is 6 times behind. We'll just keep an eye on this little fight there. Going up to turn 3 now. DRS open. Very close between these two now. We'll just keep an eye on this and then we'll go back straight back over to Young Poldham with another 3 pens there. We'll just have a look at the pens. We currently got DK and Sticks on 3 pens each. Harold being the only driver with no pens so far, so very good from him. Going down the inside. Will he outbrake each other? Who's going to break latest? Harold getting in front, but Sticks holding that outside line. Who gets it then? I don't know who's got DRS between these two, but they're not using it. Nicely done though again. Sticks comes on the inside there and fights, but he does back out. And then we got Sticks on 3 pens. Young Polden on 9 seconds worth. Then Mason and Big Boy Brothers with 3 pens. Mellowed with 6 seconds. And Blackbird with the 3 pens. So we'll just keep an eye on young Polden because he's all over the back of the Scarlet Ferrari. Coming into turn 1, not quite there. Very good launch though. They both made really good launches out of turn 1 going up through turn 2. Now going into turn 3, straight line. DRS open in full effect. Closes. Little bit of a lock up to stop the collision, but doesn't lose an awful lot of time. DRS again going into turn 4. Straight line all the way down. Not as long as turn 2 through 3. Mellowed with another 3-second penalty, so pens are getting dished out often tonight. Halfway through this race, lap 18. Be a little bit of a fight here. We'll just keep an eye on these two. Buzz on the inside, Mellow on the outside. Who takes it? These two are really putting on a show as well for themselves tonight. Brothers takes that straight back though. Not an awful lot that Mellow could do. Mellow all over them though. We'll just keep an eye on it. With a wing advantage as well, as looks like Brothers has lost his left end plate. So we'll just have a quick look, see if which we can't exactly see. Young Polder going up to 3rd place in his debut. Little bit of a lock up, I didn't quite see who. Not a very good launch out of turn 3 though. DRS open and in full effect. ER is being used. Going into turn 4 now. Doesn't even attempt it. Nicely through. DK already 7.8 seconds ahead of P2. We'll just keep an eye on these two now. Going into turn... I will just tell you in a minute. Oh, Mellow losing control, but very nicely done to control it and not put himself in the wall. Very nice driving. We'll just come back straight back over to Jan Polden, who is did he just in DRS zone of Harold? See who gets the best spell of launch. Beautiful driven from Polden. Going up into turn 3 now. One long straight. DRS open. ARS in full activation. Getting closer and closer. Sector 2 issues. Looks like Blackbird has just got them issues. And he is going to have to give way to our leader. Any time now. I don't like this camera. But yeah, so we'll just keep an eye out, just make sure that he does. DK came with yet another pen. Just keep an eye on Mellow and Brothers because they've been going at it since around lap 18, so this will be their 4th lap. I think Mason had an issue as well because he's only 1.7 seconds ahead of Brothers. So we'll just see if Mellow and Brothers want to work together to catch that space and time up, or... Mellow in DRS zone 4 times back. Will he make that lunge into turn 1 or... Just waits going up to turn 3 now. DRS open. It should be only a matter of time before the Haas takes 5th place. Or 6th place. Now Mellow will be on the charge to go after one of his bigger rivals, and but Harold comes back round just about enough space, just about left a car's worth, and goes straight back through these two, considering he's got no front left wing. He has got some pace on this track this evening. And gradually catching Mason, who is coming into the pit. So his tyres are, I'm assuming, gone. Let's just have a look, see where he goes on to. Yeah, you could see just that. And onto softs. So it's going to be interesting to see if Mason can survive. We'll just watch this again. This will be their 5th lap. Going into turn 4, looked like Mello had the much better start. DRS open, and does he going on to the racing line? No, he leaves that space. But Brothers come straight back at him. These two are pulling on a fight and a half tonight. Going through the quick left then left again. But beautiful driving by these two, showing they've both got the pace to fight. Going into the final turn, we'll just see if Mello can take full advantage. A little bit wide, but nothing major. We'll just have a quick look at penalties. So, yeah, DK's going to have to be very careful unless he builds out a bigger gap. Mello got the better exit. We'll just see turn 4, straight line, DRS open, ERS in full effect by the looks of it. Will he take it down the inside or not? No, he's just being patient. Oh, Harold coming into pit as well. Taking Yang Polden up to 2nd place. With another penalty. We'll just see where Brothers is. So he should come out comfortably ahead of Brothers. We'll just keep an eye on these. I thought Mello looked like he was having a little sniff. Going into the final corner. Nicely kept on the track. DRS open. ERS in full effect again. Lap 24 out of 36 done. Nine times back though, so Brothers is slowly starting to pull away from him. And DK now coming into pit. Will he go on? Probably going to be going on to... We'll just keep an eye on these two because... looks like Brothers made a small error, allowing Mello to get past him. And we'll just have a quick look, see what tyres he is on. Young just going ahead. And Stick's getting a 10-second penalty, so that has ruined his hopes, I think, of a potential podium. Currently got lap 25 out of 36. We've got Young Polden in P1, DK in P2. So Young Polden leading again. Mello Space now getting a 10-second penalty. Howard in P3, Giant Sticks in P4 with that 10-second penalty, and so he's got 13 seconds worth of pens. Big Boy Brothers in P5. Mello in Mason in P6, just overtaking Mello, who's going to be coming out of the pit stop now. And Blackbird just bringing up the rear in P8. We'll just have a quick look at the penalties. There's the pens, so a lot of them have some big penalties. 3 of them with 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So we'll just see if anyone can break it. We'll keep an eye on DK because his pace is Should be able to catch Yang by the end of this lap. On fresher tyres as well. 11 laps to go out of this sprint week. Just to remind you, Giant Sticks is currently got... He had 8 points plus whatever he earns today. But we'll just... Bradder's coming into pit. Yang diving into the pit. So DK takes the lead. With a 106 dead again, so he's putting in his quality times. It's going to be very close between the Ferrari of Sticks and Yang. We'll just have a look at his pens now. So yeah, whoever finishes up higher between Yang and Sticks will win this little fight. Mason coming into pit. I don't think he wanted the soft sun personally, but goes on to the fresh mediums. Not been his weekend today. We'll just have a look. Who haven't we really focused on today? We'll just keep an eye on the McLaren. Sticks with another warning, so it has not been his weekend. Mason being lapped by his teammate, but also getting the DRS off him, so we'll just see if DK Cone and Mason work together to drag Mason along to catch up with Big Boy Brothers. Which he doesn't, fair enough. DK on a charge. Harold being the only one without pens at this moment in time. We will just have a look at the pens since. So yeah, there's some big penalties being dished out today. So we currently got DK in P1 and McLaren, the Mercedes of Howard in P2, continuing his 100% record of podiums. Jan Polden with a P3 on his debut so far. Sticks in P4, Mellowed in P5, Big Boy Brothers in P6, Mason in P7, and Blackbird in P8. So we're just cruising at this moment. Lap 30 out of 36 done. Now are 6 laps. 7 laps to go, should I say? Next up for DK to lap is Baradas. Mason with a 3-second penalty for track limits again, I think. I'm guessing. Just having a quick look, nothing there. Let's have a little look. Looks like a little issue from Yang, but I didn't quite see it fully. Lap 31 out of 36 done. On to lap 32. So 5 laps to go. No DNFs either just yet, so it's been very consistent today. We'll just have a we'll just keep an eye on Mason. Just for these final, I'm guessing, yeah, for these final 4 laps. DK with another penalty. Not the cleanest race from anyone other than Harold today. But the patents don't seem to have much effect on DK. He was still win by roughly 6 seconds. We're just coming over the line for lap 34 out of 36. 3 more laps. Let's just have a look, see who is. We'll just keep an eye on Brothers. Let's just see where. Let's have a quick scan. Oh, big issue from Sticks. I have no idea what just happened. Just came back to him being quite slow. We'll keep an eye on 2 laps to go, so we'll just keep an eye on DK for these final couple of laps. Sector 2 issue. Blackbird just, I'm guessing, spinning out, which has been a very rough afternoon for him, but he's kept plucking away, and that's all that matters on this situation. And Blackbird has retired. I don't know how he's retired, but we are going to have to find out. I can't quite see. Let's just have a look on board formations. Can't see anything. Okay. We'll just have to see how... Alright, so he's retired on track. Okay, so DK is just coming over for lap 35. Upped into from turn 3 to turn 4. So he's got about 1.5 laps to go. Sector 1 now. So you and DK coming over the left for checkered flag, and DK wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Mellowed finishing in 5th. Big boy Brad is actually finishing in 5th, his PB for this season. Absolutely dead timings as well. So it's very close. Harold comes home as the only driver to not gain penalties in P2. Yang in P3 on his debut, which is very good for him. Mason comes home in P7, and Sturks comes home in P... I didn't see it, but... So, as it stands, it's been an absolute dominant race. Let me just quickly check. Cleanest driver, no surprises, going to Harold. Most overtakes Sticks, and the rest of driver of the day, fastest lap and race winner, all DK. So we'll just have a quick look at the thing. So there is the results of the race. So I'm just trying to figure something out. So yeah, so that is the results. I will screenshot that one. Screenshot. And screenshot. And that is our race. DK in P1 continue as his 100% full race victory. Harold in P2 continuing his 100% podium overall. Young Polden in P3, Sticks in P4, Bradders with a personal best P5 this season, Mello in P6, Mason in P7, and Blackbird in P8. So that is it, and we shall see you next week for, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Qatar, but I will find out now. Calendar. We shall see you next week in Las Vegas. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.